Okay, it is I, Clark the Shark, America's premier ghost enthusiast. Here on Thursday, September 18, 2025, and it's a lovely day here I'm not going to tell you where I am, but it's on Mars. I'm not on Earth, you guys. I'm on another planet. Coming to all of you. I'm not even an Earthling. Me, Clark the Shark, I might even be from Uranus. Who knows? Hey, I saw a video where, you know the guy Lamont at Large? I really like that guy. He's a huge influence. You got to check out his early videos where he was irreverent and funny before he got into, doing cemeteries and all that crap. I don't do cemeteries, you guys. The type of dead I do are almost as alive as you and me. On the Clark the Shit Show, 1-800-449-8255. Right here from beautiful Mars, Elon Musk sent me here. It looks like Earth. And it's actually, it's kind of an intermittent. There's a ghost in my car. Look at that. It's sunny and cloudy. Yesterday, you guys, I blew it. It was very gray, and it can't make up its mind. It's overcast, gray, cold, and yet humid all at the same time. It's very confusing because, as we know, September is when it all changes. October too, Halloween. The nights begin to get real cold here on Mars, where I live. You guys, I don't know about Earth or Uranus, but I'm sure both are still habitable. Here on the Clark the Shark Ghost Spectacular Show, where I'm just chilling and I think there's a ghost sitting in this chair. Yeah, there is, you guys. What's your name, buddy? These guys that have the spirit box where they say they're talking to Charlie Kirk, or they're, the girl from Ukraine and the black dude stabbed her. They're talking. Dude, you guys aren't talking to anyone. You're talking to Satan. You guys aren't talking to Charlie Kirk. You're not talking to Hulk Hogan or, Glenn Beck. Wait, dude, he's not dead. Yet, anyway. But when Glenn Beck does die, who's the guy? Tyler Cody or Steve Huff or, I don't think Lamont at Large talks to the dead. But who is it, you guys? Cody with the spirit box, and then Steve Huff has a spirit box, and they both battle for who's the superior spirit box charlatan huckster. You guys aren't talking to any it doesn't matter what these voices on the other side say. They are all nefarious, hellbound beasts from the devil. You guys, you're not talking to anyone. This ghost here sitting in my chair, he's just mimicking the guy Billy who used to live here. You guys, Billy is either in hell, purgatory, or heaven, or somewhere, but he's not here on my couch. So you guys are like, well, Shark, what is this thing on your couch? My answer is either I don't know. Yeah, look at it. I know it's a lazy Democrat voter because it's dead and it's going to vote. That's the only thing I fucking know for sure about it. He's like, give me the coffee, Sharky. I'm kicking it. I want that coffee. Yeah, I put my coffee down, dude. Now look at him. Sharky, I'm kicking it. You got a cup of coffee. I'm just lying here. Here, dude, you want some? Look at it. Who says ghosts? Yeah, he's like, Shark, don't even touch that. That's my coffee. No, dude, I'm going to take a drink of that bad boy. Right there. I'm drinking it. That's good stuff, Maynard. He's like, Shark, now you moved the coffee. So, I don't care where you put the coffee, Shark. I'll put my hand on it wherever you put it. I'll put my right hand on your coffee, Sharky. Right here at 1-800-449-8255. That's a Big 10-4, Roger. The Clark the Shark Show, Roger that. I got a Spectre right here on my couch who loves coffee. And remember, you guys, ghosts are like monkeys. They use their hands, their feet. They mainly use their hands, like you and me, to grab things like coffee. Yeah, look at him. He's like, Sharky, I can pick that up easily. But when push comes to shove, you guys, when worse comes to worser, he will use his feet. And he'll pick up, he'll do whatever he has to. He's like, Shark, I'll be down here, and I'll still drink your coffee the other way. And I'll put my left hand now on your coffee, and I'll put my feet on your coffee. Dude, keep your feet out of my coffee, bro. I don't want your slimy, grimy foot germs getting in my coffee, Ghosty. Shark, I'll get in that coffee and drink that coffee. He will, you guys. He'll drink it. I mean, look at his hands right on it. And it don't matter where I put it, dude. I could put it up here. He'll still be reaching for it. Sharky, I don't care where you put that coffee. Look, he'll be laying there. I bet you his hands will be up on that coffee. No matter where it goes, he'll be either looking at it. Here, dude, put your hands on the coffee, bro. Sharky, all in good time. Remember The Exorcist where the demon's like, in time, Sharky. Look at it, like, I'm still, don't I put your coffee here. I'm up here now, Sharky, with your coffee. It don't matter. He's got both hands on the coffee. Hey, you guys. But anyway, I was talking about Lamont. The guy is, I guess his car, he travels around, Lamont at large. And he just, to all of us out here in YouTube land, we just think he's living the greatest life. He just travels around. He goes to Butler, Pennsylvania. He goes to Utah, he goes to Colorado, he goes to Missouri, he goes to Florida, he goes to wherever, you guys. And that's because YouTube used to pay him well. But now in recent times, YouTube isn't paying us scratch. So Lamont has a video where he's like, I'm homeless. And people were laughing. They're like, dude, what's going on, bro? I thought you make all this YouTube money. He's like, no, not really. He makes about as much as this ghost here on the Clark the Shark Show on Thursday. Coffee's down there now, Ghosty. It's way, 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 way down there. So, Sharky, I'm confused. I want to talk to you, yet I want to touch your coffee. Yeah, dude, look at him. His left, he's laying on his back, face up the ceiling. And his, I guess that's his left, both hands. Put both hands on the coffee down there, bro. Well, Sharky, I will do that. But anyway, you guys, Lamont needs money, so send him money, you guys. He's probably a little bashful. I don't know if I watched the video and he was like, when someone on YouTube says we're homeless, we're usually not kidding, you guys. It means we are. Me, Clark the Shark, I lucked out here. You guys know my story. I got evicted out of Los Angeles, and luckily I had this place where this ghost here that lives on the couch, he actually invited me to live here. This ghost, I'm not kidding, you guys. I'm not making this up. He sent me an email and a text. Yeah, look at him. He's like, Sharky. Yeah, look at him. He's all, I will be your friend, Sharky. As long as you bring me coffee. Now try to touch that coffee way down there, Sharky. Look, see, the coffee's way down there. Coffee's way down at the end of the table. And he's like, Sharky, you can move in here rent-free. You guys, just like Lamont, I'm asking you to send money to that link. I don't make a lot on here, like, I just, dude, I need you people. This ghost needs you. He's like, yeah. I mean, dude, if you guys want me to keep feeding my pet ghosts, look at him. If you want me to keep feeding him coffee, look at him, dude. He's like, Sharky, do me a favor, go down and get that coffee and bring it down here. Here, dude. I will do that if you lift the coffee and drink it. He's like, now, Sharky, to a ghost, that coffee weighs 5,000 pounds. He can't, dude. He can barely knock over an empty aluminum. He's not that strong, you guys. Here, Ghosty. He's gone. Well, when he disappears, that means he's getting energy somewhere, because showing himself takes energy. So there he is. See, it takes energy, then he retools. Here, bro, get that coffee, bro. Just put your hand on it and I will move it. Right or left hand or both hands, it doesn't matter. The shark, when you give me commands, I don't do. I will look at the coffee. I will worship the coffee. I will cast my eyes upon it. But if you want me to touch that coffee, Sharky, you got to pay the piper. Yeah, look at him. Come on, dude. Just put one hand on that coffee. It don't matter, either hand. The shark, I am casting my pearly eyes upon your coffee, but no way will I touch that. The ghost is just like Lamont at large, you guys. He ain't doing nothing, no more videos until you pay him. And I don't even know what good money does to ghosts. Like, he probably, when I go to bed at night, he's gaming on the internet. That's what he's doing, you guys. So to him, if he can go to a casino. He's like, Sharky brought my coffee down here. All right, Sharky. Now I'm down here. I'll go wherever the coffee is, Sharky. Oh, and we're having a big fly population in here lately, you guys. Yeah. Okay, bro. He's like, Sharky, I'll put one of my hands on the coffee now. You brought it down here. Yeah, bro. This is... Here, dude, drink it. Okay, now you want to see a ghost drink coffee? He's really looking at me like... a couple of things. He's like, don't touch the coffee, Sharky. Okay, you know how I told you ghosts can reduce down? He's all the way down to the size of the coffee cup now. He's all, look what I can do, Shark. I can get big. I can get small. He's literally the size of yeah. He's kind of floating next to the coffee. He's obsessed with the coffee now, you guys. Now, when his eyes, his body's facing the coffee. His eyes are face planted in the coffee, and he's drinking it. And you can actually see it moving a little. He's face first in the coffee drinking it, you guys. See, his eyes aren't pointed at me. His mouth and eyes are pointed face down towards the coffee. That's how he drinks it, you guys. And then he looks at me like, okay, Sharky, You got that? I'm like, oh, dude, I got that. He really makes a statement, and then he looks at me with that evil look. See, he's got both hands on the cup, the holder, the handle of the cup, as if like I could lift this if I wanted to, Sharky. No, you couldn't, Ghosty. We know, in a haunted house where the ghost guys go with SLS and EVP and infrared and all the, temperature sensors and all the killer, awesome ghost equipment. You might see ghosts in haunted houses that can make loud noise. They can lift heavy things, and they are very strong. And often when, like Zach Bagans and these guys go to a haunted house, they know those ghosts are really hardy, really tough, strong. They can lift things, break windows, break glass, make noise, of course, do really good, loud EVPs, and sometimes even audible sounds. But my ghosts here, you guys in San Diego, are level 1 and 2. They can just barely make sounds. They can clank bottles together. I've heard that. They can move things in my room, but not that well. But occasionally they can make a loud sound with all their effort and all their energy. You guys, they could do anything. These things are nefarious. They're from who knows where. There's always that mystery, like, why did God do all this? Like, it boggles my mind. Testing humanity, seeing, having you demonstrate your faith in God. But I'm always like, whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God, it's like the same thing, because we don't even understand God, you guys. We have an outline of, like a guy like Charlie Kirk who got shot was just so sure. He's like so, him and his faith, he's just so, he knows about God. He's so sure about God. Dude, when you're 31 years old, you don't know anything, you guys. I'm 60. And then all these millions of idiots that just worship the guy or whoever. People are so vulnerable, and our whole society is very fragile. If that many people can get in to just follow a guy like that, you guys, that's dangerous. Or even if they follow Trump or Gavin Newsom or whoever, dude, nobody knows anything. We have no understanding, you guys. So basically what God is saying is, if you guys just make the effort to go in that direction, down that slope, we don't know. Look at the ghost. He's like, yeah, Shark, I have no idea either. Me and this ghost, we don't know. I mean, dude, you could read the Bible up and down. And the best you could do is like, I always say that thing where if you believe in it or you don't believe in it, it's all the same thing, because we don't understand it. It's like me. I don't know anything about being an auto mechanic, you guys. I don't know transmissions or radiators, or I have a little outline of how the motor, works, or, you got to cool the motor with the oil and the coolant, and, you don't add water, you add coolant, and all the things about a car. But if I was to write about a car, I'd be like, keep oil in it. It's just the basics, you guys. So to me, like the Bible and God are like a car. I could read it up and down, dude. I don't know. But I believe in God, just like, am I some fanatic like Charlie Kirk, or some of these Christian people that they're just like, they just know scripture, so read this, read Deuteronomy. Dude, we don't understand anything. We don't know. We can try to know, but nobody knows, bro. Not even this ghost. He's like, Sharky, I don't know, but I will drink your coffee. I'll face plant right into your coffee, Sharky. And then I'll look at you evil if you dare try to drink this coffee. See how this ghost is like looking at me like I'm drinking your coffee. He looks at me really quick and then he goes back to drinking. Have you guys ever seen it like when animals are at a river, like deer, and then they're looking around, but then they're drinking, then they're looking around, and then boom, an alligator or a croc just comes out, Yeah, the ghost is very cautious. He looks at me evil, then he drinks. Then he looks at me evil, then he drinks. He looks at me. I'm not going to take your coffee, bro. He's like, Shark, this is now my coffee. It is no longer yours. I'm like, sometimes I get pissed at this ghost because he reminds me of a liberal. He thinks everything is his. Look at him guard it. His whole body shields the coffee. Like, this is mine. Yeah, you guys, Ghost, you don't even understand that coffee. You don't know that coffee, bro. But he's like, Shark, I know enough that it is mine and not yours. His feet are guarding the coffee. His hands are guarding the coffee. And then when I go like this, look, he gives me an evil look, and he face plants in and drinks it. He's all, this is mine, Sharky. I'm drinking it. Look at his eyes pointing into the coffee, downward. Then he looks at me real quick. He's just like all of us. He's a greedy... Oh, dude, I'm angry at this ghost now. He's like a little greedy ghost on SSI or like CalFresh. He's getting free coffee, and yet he still glares at me. Look at him glare at me. I'm the one who gave you that coffee, ghost. He's like, I don't care. Look at him. Gives me that evil stare down. It's like, now I'm just going to swim in the coffee, Sharky. I'm just going to swim forever. Well, dude, you just have fun swimming in that coffee, bro. Yeah, dude, he lays on this couch, dude. He doesn't know a lot about couches, but he knows to lay on them. You guys, that's, You know how, okay, dude, like liberal, okay, like, wow, it is a beautiful day out there. It's overcast. It's partly sunny, partly cloudy, dude. I'm like a weatherman. You guys, I do it all. Clark the Shark, a jack of all trades, like a Swiss Army knife, baby. I know the weather. I know coffee. I know this ghost never says thank you to me. He just drinks this coffee. Now he's gone, you guys. He's like, thank you, Sharky. I've had my fill for the day. Goodbye. Good day, sir. Oh, what do you know, Shark? I'm back. Look at him. He's looking at me, looks at the coffee, gives me an evil look, drinks the coffee, gives me an evil stare down, and then he plants his face and drinks the coffee. You guys, this ghost is a lot like a liberal. The guy that shot Charlie Kirk, the gay, transgendered, or whatever they are, people are really fiercely protective of their gay, transgender thing. And we Republicans now have let that issue go, you guys. We know it's just a waste of time. It's worthless to debate it. Tell people, don't be gay or don't be trans. We don't do that. But Charlie Kirk was one guy still doing stuff like that. Sean Hannity doesn't do that. Glenn Beck doesn't do that. O'Reilly doesn't do that. Tyrus and Greg Gutfeld don't do that. The talk radio guys, a lot of YouTube people, Officer Tatum and Red Eagle Politics and Liberal Hive Mind and, Mark Mitchell, Tucker Mitchell from Rasmussen. We don't waste our time worrying about gays and transgender. But in doing that, you guys, when you quit worrying or quit tackling that issue, what they've done is they've created same-sex marriage long ago, which is a thing slowly eating away at our society right now. And we don't even debate it, argue it. We don't even know, you guys. There's one less child born. Yeah, you guys. And then letting those people adopt kids is fucking effed up, dude. I don't agree with that. Yet, Sean Hannity, or Michael Medved, or even Michael Savage, or uh, who's the guy? Roger Hedgecock. I don't even know if these guys are still on the air. All those guys. Yeah, they don't touch that issue anymore. Trans, gay. The Republicans have given up on it to the point where we just let people get married now and adopt kids. So in some weird way, dude, we're as twisted now as the liberals we were fighting back in the 80s, with Jerry Falwell and Up With People and all that shit. We've become like the liberals, just slouching towards Gomorrah, if you will, you guys. This ghost is like, I don't care, Shark. I'm a liberal. I want your coffee. I want it. No, you don't get my coffee, bro. I'm drinking it. Yeah, what do you think of that, buddy? I'm like Lamont at large. I'm drinking that fucking coffee, Ghosty, and you don't get any. Look, it's gone. He's going to get really mad at me now, you guys, and he's going to glare at me. If he ever goes back to that coffee, he's like, Sharky, now it's all low down at the bottom of the cup. I can't fit in your cup, and now I'm going to slip and slide and fall into the coffee. I'm like, too bad, Ghosty. You didn't ask politely if you could have some of my coffee. You, much like a liberal, just took without even begging. Yeah, I want you to have faith in me, liberal ghost. For I am the master of this house, not you. He's like, no, Sharky, I'm the occult. I'm the unknown. I got more power and more authority than you. And I will enjoy. Yeah, there he is, right in my face. He's all, I will enjoy your coffee, Shark. I don't care what you say. Well, there, dude. I moved it down there now. But anyway, you guys, we've let the serious fringe issues go on the right. But liberals don't care. They're like, we know what's in your brain, Clark the Shark. Even though you don't say anti-gay or anti-trans things anymore, you don't even care about it, we still know you have hate and racism in your brain because we have ESP, Sharky. We can sense what's in your mind, kind of like this ghost. Yeah, so liberals are shooting Charlie Kirk because they can sense. They have a suspicion of what's in his brain. He's so full of hate. Oh, what does that make you, liberal? If you think Charlie Kirk has hate, you guys don't even go to church. You don't even believe in God. Or if you do, it's some big gay God. You don't even believe in the correct, righteous, or any God, for that matter. You guys are just experts. You know for sure that Charlie Kirk is bad and that you are good and that you have to eliminate him. You liberals, yeah. Another issue we've let go pretty much on the right, abortion. We don't really tackle that anymore. It's kind of like our new latest gay trans. Yeah, look at him. He's like, yeah, what's up with that, Shark? Yeah, abortion is like our new gay trans issue on the right that we don't tackle. And the ghost is like, Sharky, I'm a ghost, and even I would tackle abortion. I'm like, Ghost, what do you care about abortion? You're already dead. He's like, Sharky, because I was once maybe a human, and like they didn't abort me, and now at least I'm a ghost. And that's fucking great. You're a ghost now. You're ghosted, bro. 1-800-449-8255 on the Clark the Shark Show, the Shark-a-Lama-Ding-Dong, the Shark-a-Doodle-Doo, where you just float for eternity on my couch. You're just like Tom Hanks on Castaway talking to a volleyball, bro. When you talk to me, you do realize that. He's like, no, Sharky, you've got coffee. You bring me things that are important. Well, here, Wilson, take a sip. So, Sharky, right now I'm going to float upside down because you're really starting to piss me off. I'm going to lay here and put out my arms and explain to you. If you give me some of that coffee, Sharky, I can explain all of life to you right now. Get a load of that shit, you guys. This ghost is like my shrink. He's laying on the couch, though. He's so fucking lazy, he can't even get off the couch. Yet he's talking to me like, Sharky, I can enlighten you. I can bring you to the light. Oh, take me to the light, Ghosty. Please. I need to get there. He's like, Sharky, if you just please give me more coffee. Here you go, dude. Have it, bro. Have that coffee. Face plant right in it, bro. He's like, thank you, Sharky. Thank you. I'll just behold and look at your coffee. I'll lay here and I'll just worship. Oh, dude, I just love your coffee, Sharky. I love it. I love the aroma of Folgers. Dude, you just love it, don't you? Dude, you're just a pathetic, worthless and weak liberal ghost, aren't you? He's like, no, Sharky, don't say that. You give me coffee, Sharky. You give me caffeine. You're helping me. I'm going to float over to you. Put my hand on this coffee, Sharky. I'm floating upside down over the couch. And yet, I'm putting my right arm and hand on your coffee, Sharky. And he's waving, too. Like, he don't like these flies in here either. The Sharky. Yeah, dude, look at him. He's got his hand right on that coffee. Yeah, you guys, the whole Charlie Kirk thing is weird. The people who follow Charlie Kirk are weird because, like I said in other videos recently, if Charlie Kirk was 5'5", preaching a Bible and doing all the same things, the blonde girl Erica wouldn't have married him. Am I right or am I right, you guys? Even if he knows Kung Fu, Taekwondo, and he's covered in tattoos, he's still 5'5", and that girl wouldn't marry him. Because, by virtue of the fact he's 5'5". So all the Trump MAGA Christians, dude, you ever notice Christians, to them, when they latch onto a phallic symbol, like Charlie Kirk or like the Pope or some pastor or some church, it becomes their liberalism. You know how liberals are like, SSI, welfare, Medicare, hands off my Medicare. Look at the ghost. He's like, hands off my coffee, Sharky. Yeah, you tell him, Ghosty. Ah, dude, he's like, don't even think of my coffee, Sharky. Don't even think of that coffee. It's mine. Oh, yeah, dude. You look at him getting in the cup. But you know how liberals are like, hands off my Medicare, Republicans. Dude, I do not, I've checked the big, beautiful bill and other bills that the Republicans have signed, and they increase Medicare. Dude, they increase fucking people on SSI, SSDI, Medicare, and CalFresh. Who the fuck you think votes for Republicans? Who you think loves Medicare, Medi-Cal? Liberals. It's not just you. You guys haven't thought this through, Democrats. Who the fuck do you think votes for Republicans so that they will rubber stamp more SSI, more Medicare, more Medi-Cal, more government shit for you to snort? Why, that would be our friends in the Republican Party. Who the fuck you think votes Republican? Who the fuck you think votes for Trump? It's red-hatted MAGA, Make America Great Again, people that live in trailers out in Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Alabama, and Louisiana, Florida, South Carolina, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, Minnesota. Blue states, I don't care. Blue states, red. We're all the same, liberals. We're all fighting for the same shit. Yet liberals are convinced they know more than everyone else. They're so smart. Liberals and Democrats have the authority to shoot people, because they're so much smarter than the rest of us little peasants. We know nothing. We are like the dead, like this ghost in scripture. We know nothing. Only the guy that shot Charlie Kirk knows everything because he's a genius liberal. Oh, he's such a fucking genius. Aren't you liberals genius, you guys? Look at the ghost. He's like, Sharky, you're starting to enlighten me a little. I may share this coffee with you now, Sharky. I'm like, I don't care anymore, Ghost. Now the fucking coffee's getting cold. He's like, yeah, but because you're making such sense now, Shark, I'm going to share your own coffee with you. I'm like, thank you, Ghosty. You care about me that much. Dude, I'm touched by you. He's saying that in my mind. He's like, Shark, I'm presenting an olive branch. You can have some coffee and me, and we'll share your coffee, Clark the Shark. You and me. Me, a ghost that lays on your couch. Look at him. He's not even touching that coffee. He's just beholding it. All right, dude. We've reached a truce, an impasse, if you will. Me and Ghosty. I'm not going to call him Billy because I don't know. He's probably just a nefarious demon. I just wonder, you guys, why did God create evil? Why does he allow evil? Why didn't he make it all heaven? And he's like, Sharky, because I want you to earn eternity. And if you don't, Sharky, you're going to burn. If you do one thing wrong, Sharky, if you just do one, even have one wrong thought, you're going to burn forever. Dude, even liberals don't do that, God. Liberals at least just lock us up in jail, or they try to put Trump in jail when they disagree with him, or, you know, the liberal that shot Charlie Kirk is kind of different for liberals. Liberals are kind of like milquetoast Republicans now. You know, like Letitia, what's her name? Or, you know, the people always trying to get Trump on trial. They at least even give Trump a chance. They give Trump lawyers, or they give Trump his day in court. They give him a fair hearing. Even me, Clark the Shark, they didn't give me witnesses, but at least Emily gave me a sort of gave me a hearing. She let the plaintiff talk, and he had a witness. I didn't, but at least she didn't have me shot, you guys. I should be thankful and grateful that Emily let me live. She didn't take me to the back of the court and take my blood, and she didn't kick me out on the sidewalk. She's like, Sharky, I know you got some money left, so you probably can go just be in a motel for a few months now. This guy here has me convinced that you're hiding secret money, Shark. Matter of fact, you're not even married to Valita, that girl. I kind of believe him there. But I'm going to declare you to common law, and I'm going to let you live in a hotel. And I'm like, thank you, Emily, for not being like that liberal in Utah who shot Charlie Kirk. Because you guys, after all, liberals and Democrats, if they wanted, they could just shoot all of us and we'd all be dead. Because they're right and we're wrong. They have the moral high ground so much. They have such a grasp of reality that abortion is okay. According to them, it's just a choice. Being gay and trans is okay. Even though God wrote all that stuff in Scripture, don't listen to God. He's full of crap, you guys. Listen to the liberals because of their feelings. They feel that they gotta be gay or trans, or they gotta be for abortion because that's their choice, you guys. They gotta raise taxes and raise your rent because you're just a little peasant. What do you know anyway? Look at him. He's waving. He's like, yeah, Shark, you're just a little peasant. You can afford $3,000 a month rent and share your building with 8 people from Belize, Ukraine, and Mexico, and Madagascar, and, Poland, Russia, India, Sumatra, everywhere, dude. Korea. Let them fill up all the apartments, make all the apartments $8,000 a month, Sharky. They're living a better life here in America. At least they're not suffering in their old country with the cartels or with Kim Jong-un. Yeah, it's up to me and all of you Americans to give a fucking flying shit about other countries and let them all fucking come here and live 8 people. Look at the ghost. He just disappeared. He's like, Sharky, I'm out of here. You're starting to piss me off now. Now you're sounding racist. I'm all, really? People from Poland are white. The people from Russia are here. They're white. The people from England, Australia, Scotland, Germany, France are here. They're white. But Sharky, you don't like them. Dude, I fucking could care less about them. All I know is people from all over the world are here overcrowding our apartments and making the rent $8,000 a month. And I'm fucking homeless. And liberals don't get it, and Republicans don't get it either. All the Make America Great Again Trump red hat voters following Charlie Kirk's grave, they're like, Sharky, we don't care if rent's $8,000 a month. Take in some roommates, Sharky, and get 3 jobs. You're just a lazy loser, Sharky. You're a quitter. Yeah, isn't that what Sean Hannity would say? He wouldn't be like, let's go back in time and make the rent $1,100 again. Let's make 1-bedroom apartments $750 again. No, we can't have that. Sharky, the new price is $5,000 a month for just a studio. A toilet connected to your bed where you roll out of bed and you take a shit because the toilet's right next to your bed in a studio. Oh, by the way, Clark the Shark, the price is $6,000 a month, not including utilities, water, trash, and sewer. That's right, Sharky. And all the liberals are like, yeah, this keeps our standards. We have high standards in California, Sharky. Oh, that's what Fair and Balanced and Adam Schiff and David Pacman and Chuck Yogurt at TYT. They're like, Sharky, we live so good in California because rent is $5,000 a month, and we screen out the riffraff, the people like you, Clark the Shark. We keep you out. We screen you out as we accept 8 people from Ukraine. Yeah, isn't that true, liberals? Am I right or am I right? All you care about is high rent, high taxes, high regulations, so you can stuff more fucking money up your nose. Isn't that true, Trump and Fox News, MAGA red hats? Oh, you guys, when you're at your Charlie Kirk rally, remember our fucking rent is high in blue states, but now it's coming to your red state. The Republicans are like, Sharky, we're pro-gay, we're open-minded, we're pro-trans, and we don't say anything about abortion, and we like 8 people from Ukraine here all living together, just like the Democrats like that too, Sharky, because the 8 people all pay us $8,000 a month rent. And they're not even citizens. And Trump's like, I'm going to kick them all out. I'm going to build a wall and deport them all. Yeah, you know what, dude? Trump ain't fucking deporting anybody. He's only deporting criminals. Dude, what the fuck you mean? Hey, bro, Trump, MAGA people, they're all criminals. Or have you forgotten? And they're like, shh, Sharky, don't say that. They pay us $8,000 a month rent. And this ghost drinking my coffee, laying on my couch, he's like, shh, Sharky, they're paying me money too. Oh, all you care about at Fox News, all you beautiful blondes with your beautiful legs and your big tits, you beautiful blonde Fox News, foxy ladies. Oh, you're so compassionate. You love the 8 people living together here and paying $8,000 a month rent. Well, do I hear $9,000? Humana. Do I hear $10,000? How high does this rent go, Fox News? Before we declare it finally too high here on the Clark the Shit Show. The ghost is like, well, wait a minute, Sharky. You're not going to start charging me rent, are you? I'm like, Ghosty, I might charge you $3,000 just for that couch, buddy. He's like, Sharky, Look at him. He's like, what? Yeah, dude. Don't think you got it easy, Ghosty, on my couch. I can charge you rent too, buddy. Democrats are like, Sharky, we set the price of rent. And we're mad about these security deposits. And Gavin Newsom made a law, Sharky. Oh, it looks like your law didn't do much, Democrats, because rent is still fucking high here in California, Oregon, Washington, New Mexico, Minnesota, New York. Everywhere it's blue, you notice rent is high. And there's also high taxes, high regulations. And Democrats are like, well, because we have high standards, Sharky. We screen out the riffraff. We don't want you in our buildings, Emily. Sharky, you can just move out and go to a motel. And you know what the police said to me in the courtroom, you guys? The sheriffs are like, well, you could go find a homeless shelter. Oh, isn't that amazing? I pay for all the plumbing. I fix all the appliances. I buy all the food for 5 years at that house. And I'm married to the girl. And then they have the audacity to say, I'm not married to her. And then the judge asked me for my marriage certificate. The liberal judge. Yeah, am I right or am I right, liberals? You want to see DNA, blood, fill out the form, go to the website, fill out the form, check the boxes. That's all you Democrats are into. Fill out the form. We want proof, Sharky. Well, I love my wife, Felita, and we got married January 11, 2006. And Ghost is like, I believe you, Sharky. Yeah, my own family. You know what the fucking guy was saying in there, you guys? He's like, Clark ain't our family. I only known Clark for like 5 years. Really, dude? I met Velita in 1996 at a club that's been closed in Hawthorne called Frogs. They closed Frogs 20 years ago, dude. Oh, you know what, Your Honor? Shit, nigga, I forgot. You know what? Clark is our motherfucking family. Oh. Oh, you got caught in a lie there, didn't you, liar? The ghost is like, yeah, Sharky, he lying about you. How many other lies did you tell, liberal, about Trump? Letitia? Hey, Shooter, Utah, who doesn't like Charlie Kirk. There is a God. I think God thinks you fucking liberals are all cunts. Thank you for confirming it. I'm out. Peace.